What began as a routine domestic disturbance call quickly turned into one of the most bizarre incidents Lake County deputies had seen. On August 12th, deputies responded after a woman called 911 claiming her boyfriend was trying to break into her home and assault her. But when officers arrived on scene, the man suddenly fled, leading deputies on a foot pursuit through the neighborhood. Once he was finally caught, the chaos didn't end there. In an emotional and highly unusual confrontation, he began desperately pleading for his girlfriend's love and forgiveness.
Hey boss, come here, man. Come here, man. Come over here and talk to me, dude. Come here. Come on, come talk to me. 61, we're walking southbound Adelphi. Hey, come talk to me, man.
Walking southbound 10-4.
We gotta figure out what's going on. Let's go. You know exactly why I'm here. Come on. All right. 61, he's running southbound Adelphi. Stop! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop! You're gonna get tased! Give me your hand now! Stop resisting!
Stop resisting! Okay. 11. We have one in custody. What am I in custody for, sir?
11-1
Right now, obstructing, resisting, and whatever else we got going on. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, because I told you to stop multiple times, you didn't listen. So.
I didn't know, sir.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? You screamed at you multiple times. I heard it.
That's all right.
About the law, sir.
Oh, you don't know much about the law. So when a police officer tells you stop, you stop.
Okay. I thought that it didn't have nothing to do with me.
Well, why wouldn't I have to do anything with you?
Because
Because what?
I had left some money over there to help her out with the situation. And
Or is it because you have a bunch of weed on you?
yeah, that has nothing to do with her though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is that probably why you're running?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Okay, great.
You anything else on you?
Yeah, just up the 8 pen and the joint right there in front. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
I don't have anything in my shirt.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's get you up.
Okay, sir. Hold on. Can you let me get up a second? I'm dizzy. Can you pull up my pants, please, sir?
Yep. Sure, sit down.
So, sir, can I get picked right up from the station?
What's up?
Can I get picked right up from the station?
Can you get picked up right from the station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, that's what depends on what we got going.
We're going back over there?
What's up?
We're going back over to her house?
Yeah. I gotta find out what happened.
So either way, I was going to get brought over here?
What's up?
I was supposed to stay over here?
Yeah. Well, you weren't supposed to stay here, but you heard, if you see him, you just stop for him. You ran from him, boss.
So,
Alright, sounds good. If you could just text me.
So, sir, am I being let free?
What's up?
Am I being let out the cuffs?
No. We got some charges for you. So I just gotta do some paperwork and then go from there.
What charges do I have?
What's up?
What charges do I have?
So right now it's just obstructing and resisting, right? So we got those two. I gotta find out how much weed you got in there, because I'm assuming, did you have anything else on you?
No, sir.
No? Okay, so just those things. And then, what's it called? Your baby mama wants to press charges, right? And then also you're being trespassed from this residence, so you can't come here any longer.
Okay.
And that's what I have right now. Other than that, I do gotta call the state, reference your baby mama making those charges. So it's up to the state if they want to pursue those charges as well.
So what are the charges?
What's up? It's gonna be domestic battery.
For what?
For hitting your baby mama.
I never put my hands on her.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the thing.
But she put her hands on me.
Oh, she put your hands on you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. In a second, I'd want to grab your story and see what happened.
And she scratched me, but Like a lot. Like I got scars all over me.
Okay, I'd want to know that. So just give me a second. It's not just going to be one-sided. I want to talk to you, and you can tell me about those situations, okay?
Okay.
All right. You need rescue?
Huh?
You need rescue?
What is that?
An ambulance?
For what?
I don't know. Do you need an ambulance? No?
For what?
No, I'm just saying, do you need an ambulance or not? Just because obviously you ran a pretty good amount of time. No?
Where would I go with an ambulance?
No, they're just going to come check you out. You're not going to go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Do you need one, yes or no?
Yeah.
You want her?
Yeah, so I can make a call to let people know what happened.
You're not going to get a call with them. You're going to get a call at the jail.
Oh. So I'm at the jail. I'm not like in prison sentenced?
No. You're just going to go to the jail.
Oh, okay. That's okay then.
All right, sounds good then.
I left money in the bag for her, for Zanaya.
I'll walk down and just see.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Excuse me?
What's up, boss?
Tell her I put money in the bag for Zanaya.
What's up?
Tell her I put a little bit of money in the bag for Zanaya. That's why I went
In the
over
back
there.
of what?
Because I thought I was going to be let in.
Yo, can you come here? Wait, what's up?
I put money in the bag for Zanaya because I
Where
thought
in the back?
behind the garage. Is that what she was talking about?
Back in the garage?
Yeah,
Where's it at?
like right behind the garage. Like I just left it right there.
In an envelope?
No, I just left it on the floor.
You just left it on the floor? All right, I'll go check it out.
So are you guys going to be able to give that to her?
What's up?
Are you guys going to be able to give that to her?
Yeah, I can give it to her. Do you want me to give it to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give it to her.
Just tell her that I said I'm sorry and that like I know that she's going through a hard time right now
Yeah.
and that I'll still be here to help her.
Uh-huh.
But like I won't bother her no more. But if she needs help, I will still help her out.
Okay. So this is the thing. I'll read you something real quick because obviously you're in handcuffs.
All right.
All right. So let me read you this, right?
You can
How
tell
old
her
are
all
you?
this stuff.
How old are you?
19.
19? Okay. All right. So I want to ask you this. You're telling me that she scratched you and this and that. Okay. I want to hear what happened today.
Oh, today?
Yeah, today. So what happened what happened today?
I told her that I was gonna come help her out. Like I was gonna give her a little bit of money.
Wait. Sorry. Go ahead.
But I had more money.
So
but I
no,
ended
no,
up
go.
dropping it on the way here.
Hold on. Go back. So today, where are you from?
Chicago.
So you're from Chicago. How'd you get here?
I took the train.
So you took the train. How'd you get over here to this house?
I walked.
So you walked all the way here. Okay. You got here and what happened?
I rang the doorbell.
Okay. Did they say anything like go away?
No.
They didn't say anything. They just never opened the door.
That's what they did. They didn't open the door.
Okay. So did you try to make your way in
No.
to the house?
I was trying to call for her name to see if like she was there. I didn't know if she was there or not.
Okay. But did you try to open the door forcefully or no?
No.
No, with force? Nothing like that?
No.
No? All right. So then you just walked to the back of the garage and you left her some money and what happened?
Well, then I started leaving to head back home because I knew that either she wasn't home or there was something going on that I couldn't be around or that like either way that she wasn't going to let me in or she wasn't here.
Okay. And then what else happened?
Even though like she had told me that she was going to call the cops and say that to leave her alone because I was annoying.
So she did tell you something?
Yeah.
And how did she tell you that? Through the phone? Through the door?
No, one of her friends had told me.
Oh, okay. When did that friend tell you that?
A while ago.
When?
Earlier today. Well, a while
Earlier
ago.
today? So earlier today a friend messaged you and he's like, hey, leave her alone.
No. He said I don't know. She said I don't know that like what her mind is on, but like just you shouldn't go over there because she's tweaking, but it's okay though. Like either way you'll be all right because I know you didn't do nothing, but she has like problems and it's okay because I understand she's young, she has a baby. Yeah. It's hard for her. Without a father there, she needs me to like help her out a little bit being her friend, but if she doesn't want my help, that's okay.
Okay. Are you the father of the kid?
No.
You're not the father of the kid?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just a good Samaritan, I'm a good guy.
So that ain't your kid?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me sit in the computer.
But I did learn something though through this experience.
What'd you learn, boss?
That my words And my actions, they don't correlate for everybody except for me.
There we go.
I love that girl a lot. She's been through a lot of trauma in her life, you know.
How'd you know her if you're from Chicago?
Through one of her friends. But she's not friends with her no more. I met her a long time ago. But she was really suicidal, so I wanted to help her out. Because she kept on saying that she was going to kill. And then I found out that she was pregnant. I was like, wow. But she said that she wanted to stay alive for her baby. And to get her mind right for her baby. And I respect that.
So do you know who the father is?
No. So what type of questions, like, will I be asked?
Where?
Like at jail?
Just your name,
I get my name.
last name. So I'm gonna tell you what I have. This thing, the call came as a domestic, right? I want to get your side of the story. When a police officer tells you, "Hey man, stop! I want to talk to you," because you fit the description of the person they were calling us on, and then you start running. What do you think is gonna happen?
I guess that kind of makes sense. But I didn't know that the police were here to question me.
You said you wanted me to give her it's $18.
Yeah.
You want me to give her $18?
Yeah.
5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $18.
Tell her I said I'm sorry, and I feel bad. Can you hear me? Is there any way you can have her come talk to me before I go? If not, it's okay, I guess. But I love her though. I love her a lot, and it's my own fault that she's going insane like that, I guess. Can you hear me? I'm a little confused. Oh shit. Alicia, did she change her mind?
5387.
Regarding what?
Like, if she drops charges, I could leave.
The adults are
No.
valid clear and the children clear.
Why not?
What's a good address for you?
To be dropped off?
No, the one in Chicago. What's a good address for you?
I don't have when I'm homeless.
Express, we got it out of the roadway.
What's the best address, even though you say you're homeless? What's the address that you used to stay at?
I don't know, sir. I'm sorry.
up?
I don't know. I don't have good memory.
No?
No. I got really bad memory.
Alright.
After I got hit in the head really hard one time. So were you allowed to tell her what I said or no?
What's up?
Are you allowed to tell her what I said or
Yeah, I
no?
told her what you told me.
You told her that I love her still even though she's doing a lot?
Yeah, I told you love her.
Oh, okay. And she still said that she wanted to press charges, that she don't care? Or something like that?
I don't think it's that don't care. She's just scared, man. That's it.
I don't know what she could be scared of. If she drops charges, would I get in trouble or I could just go home? Like, as in, like, I would be stuck in jail still.
Sorry, boss. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm not ignoring you or anything. I just gotta finish. I gotta do this paperwork.
I know it's a lot. My cousin's a sheriff.
Is he?
Yeah. So I know that, like,
For Cook County or what?
yeah.
Why are you saying you're so unsure?
What do you mean?
Does he work for Cook County or where does he work at?
Oh, no, yeah, he works for Cook County, yeah, because of Chicago.
Huh?
And Chicago's Cook County, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that you gotta do a lot more paperwork than, like, regular.
Following the incident, the suspect was arrested and charged with unlawful possession of cannabis and resisting arrest. Despite the confrontation and pursuit, the suspect was later released from custody and assigned a court date of September 3rd, where the charges will be addressed. As always, all suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. If you enjoyed this body cam breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more police footage and law enforcement encounters.